Hello there everybody, this is Krista and welcome back to the Krista Chronicles, and today I'm joining in on a tag made by Candy Soul and Soil a rather long time ago. It's one I enjoyed so much. I watched truly all the videos I could find out there who joined this tag and had so many plans to join it, and then I don't know. It just didn't happen until now, so here we are, and I'm so excited. So, my collection that I wanted to... So I guess I'll backtrack. The whole point of this tag is to pick a collection you have outside of tarot and relate it back to your tarot collection, which is one of my favorite things to do ever with anything. So, my collection I have to share today is my favorite kind of stuffed animal, and it is from the brand Aurora, and it's their Pom Pal collection. I have my own Pom Pal collection myself, and I wanted to share today and relate them to decks, because, oh my gosh, I had so much fun picking these out. So what these are, and you will see, is like they are, gosh, how big do I think they are? Maybe like 5 to 6 inches at most. They're little stuffed animals that have kind of like almost a Beanie Baby type texture, but they all sit upright, and the whole thing of Pom Pal is they can fit right in your palm. And when I got my first one, which is what I'll show first, and then it's going to kind of be random from there, just the sensory experience of sitting it in my palm, it just like, oh my gosh, it was the best like nervous system regulation in the whole world. And so I'm obsessed with them. I love them so much. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 10. 10 here to show today. So let's just get right into it so you can see. Starting off with my first one I ever had, and this was my only one for really quite some time. I love him so much. Oh, and also they all come with their own names in the tag, which is so fun. So this is Gribble the Goblin. So you see how they can sit right in your palm? It's almost like the bean bags in there makes it slightly like a weighted feeling in your hand. And they're so soft, so cute. So this is Gribble the Goblin, and the deck that I think pairs best with him is the Monstarot. I almost went with the Goblin Market Tarot, but then I really just got thinking about, I don't know, the reasons that I've loved Gribble so much and why I now love Pom Pals in general. And it's a very similar reason to why I like the Monstarot, and it's because they just make me feel so calm and so regulated. And I feel like that's something that the Monstarot really does for me as well. It's something that, I don't know, it brings this like nice quiet for me. And this, like an interesting feeling of safety, which I hadn't really quite sat down to think about when it comes to tarot decks. But then it really just occurred to me like, oh, like whenever I use the Monstarot, it really just, I don't know, it's this like feeling of like a hug, like a safety one. And I kind of feel that way, honestly, with all of Joanna Nelson's decks, but I just thought Gribble looked like he could fit right into this world, right? Like, that could be his little brother. So cute. So, that is my first Pom Pal Tarot matchup, and it's Gribble the Goblin with the Monstarot. Alright, next up, I would like to introduce you to Woolly Lamb. Oh my gosh, so cute. I love this one so much. This is one that, they're one of two, and you know what, maybe I'll show the next one next, that I was wanting this one like so badly. It's just something about it is so, I don't know, makes my heart so happy. But I didn't tell anyone that this was one I wanted, and like I hardly even was telling anyone about these Pom Pals, but my mom knew about them, and so the day before Paul and I's wedding. This and the next one was sitting on my bed. She had got them for me. My mom got me this one and the next one to just like have the night before the wedding. It was so nice. It was so nice. And I love her so much. My woolly lamb. She's so cute. So when I look at this Pom Pal, like what comes to mind to me is like baby items, like nurseries and those like thick board books you get for babies. They're soft pajamas. Like that's just really what this one makes me think of, and I think that's why I was so just drawn to it. There's such like a soft comfort there, and I knew immediately the tarot deck I was gonna pair this one with, and that is the Wisdom of Pooh Tarot, especially because it's that original version of Winnie the Pooh. Something about that also really makes me think of nurseries. I think it is a popular nursery theme slash when people are having like baby showers, things like that. There's a lot of times you do see this like vintage Winnie the Pooh theme. And I love it so much. And they totally, oh my gosh, they've got just such a similar energy going on. Like there's just this nice softness to both Woolly Lamb and the Wisdom of Pooh Tarot. And again, even though a lamb is not featured in Winnie the Pooh, I think she could fit right into that world, no problem. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, my voice is going. Just very inner child feeling. So, that was my next pairing of Pom Pal and deck, and that is Woolly Lamb with the Wisdom of Pooh Tarot. Next up, we've got Dillian. Oh my god. Dillian the Pickle. How stinking cute. And this is one my older sister got for me when she was at a pickle festival. So cute. That's what I'm loving about these so much too, is like, I love them so much, but now it's become a thing where it's like when people see them out and about, they're like, hey, those are those things Krista likes. Love it. Dillian the Pickle, are you kidding me? So cute. So this was one, I would say this was probably my hardest pairing to think of, because I was like, what deck do I have that gives off like pickle energy? But what I came around to was the Adventure Tarot. And I don't even know that I'm gonna have such a succinct explanation for this. Let's get her out. I think for starters, something about the colors in this deck just felt right. It felt like it needed to be a deck with some color. Like, I don't know, I feel like Pickles, if they had personalities, they'd be pretty like spunky and like young and fresh feeling. And that's the vibe I get from the Adventure Tarot, but also thinking about how the Adventure Tarot is kind of meant to be this like road trip deck. I feel like Pickles feel like a road trip food to me. I guess it'd be kind of hard to transport a jar of pickles. I don't know, it makes me think of like when you stop at those like real local dinery kind of places or like sandwich shops and how your food always comes with a pickle. That's what it made me think of. And I just think something, I don't know, they pair up. These two match. It's like as soon as I thought of this one, I was like, yeah, that's it. They just give off a similar vibe to me for some reason. I think it's that road trip element. I don't know, it's making me think of like stopping at some sort of like small local restaurant in these like little obscure towns when you're on a road trip. And I just imagine everything would come with a pickle. So, that's my next matchup, and that is Dillian Pickle with the Adventure Tarot. Next up, we've got Piggles. Piggles the pig. And I'm also just realizing I said I would show the second one my mom got me for our wedding, and I didn't do that, so I'll mention it again when that comes up. But this is Piggles the pig. How stinking cute. Love him. So, this was another one I was like, I know. It just, one deck came to mind and that was it. And that is the Pastoral Tarot. I think it's one of the only decks I have that feels like, oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. It's not just like a general animal or nature deck. It really is specifically speaking to an area that I imagine has a lot of farmland, and in the deck itself we see a lot of farms and fields, pastures, things of that sort. But also the soft coloring of it really felt like it related to Piggles, like with the white and soft gray spots, his little pink feet and nose. The coloring just seems so right too, but also it's like, I could picture one of these fields being full of little pigs. Again, it just seems like he would fit into this world so well. I don't know why this is all turned around. Right? It's just, yes. Like a farm stand with pickles? Absolutely. It's just correct. This was one where I was like, no, that is just right. Nothing else is right. I forgot how much I like this deck too. I mean, to me it's a very like spring summer deck. But, oh, I am excited to use this again. Look at that. Oh, it just goes. It goes with Piggles. Look at that. He could be right there. So, that's my next pair up. It's Piggles the Pig with the Pastoral Tarot. Next up, we've got Meow Kitty. Yes, that's literally what this one is named. Just named Meow Kitty. How cute. It's a little orange tabby cat. Love her so much. This was one for Christmas. My mom got me Meow Kitty and Piggles. So cute. So cute. So this one, honestly, my choice felt like a bit of a cop-out, except for the fact that it's like, it's just too perfect. How could I pick something else? It's the Cat Tarot. It's the Cat Tarot. And I was looking for, like, through my other decks that have cats. And I don't know, this one, it just, because some of my other ones have a real, like, fantasy or like, magical lean. Or I have another one that I'm forgetting the name of that has a real kind of, like, softness to it. But Meow Kitty to me feels like a, like, spunky, real-life cat. And that to me is what the Cat Tarot is. It just is cat energy through and through. There's nothing like really fantastical going on in any of these cards. It all is so real and just an energy that, I don't know, the cats we all know and love just really give off. And that's what Meow Kitty is to me too. Gosh, do I love this deck. I love it so much. I need to use this more too. It's so stinking cute. I'm excited. I heard that this is from Megan Lynn Cott. I think there's a dog tarot she's putting out too. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm definitely gonna pick that one up. I am not a dog owner, but I am a dog lover. I love dogs. When it comes to owning, I am a converted cat person through and through. Absolutely, but I do love dogs. And I think that would be fun to do readings with, but I had to go with the most obvious answer for this, and it was the Cat Tarot. So, this pairing is Meow Kitty with the Cat Tarot. Okay, next up we've got, this is Oak Acorn. So cute, so cute. And I don't know, this is one where it's like, I almost felt like I had so many options that I was like, what do I pick? Because I was thinking like oak trees, nature, things of that sort. What fits that vibe? But ultimately, I ended up choosing the Northern Animal Tarot. And really what it came down to was like, I wanted something that really was like rooted in real nature. So not too much necessarily of fantasy going on when it comes to the world it's in. But I was kind of thinking about it literally of, well, oak acorn is kind of like this acorn brought to life, anthropomorphized a little bit. You know, it doesn't have a full human body, but it's got legs, he's got a little face. So I was like, what world do I think he would fit in? And Northern Animal was definitely the answer, because I was between this and Oak, Ash, and Thorn. But I was like, in Oak, Ash, and Thorn, you wouldn't just see, like, a smiling acorn. But in Northern Animal, you absolutely would. Like, that wouldn't be something crazy to have in here. Oh my gosh, he just pairs so well. I love it so much. Because we've got this real, like, woodland feel and theme going on in here. And so, again, I can just picture whenever big trees come up, I'm like, yeah, that could totally be where Oak lives. Like, he's right in there. Oh my gosh, I love this deck. And also, again, like, it's just a deck I really, really love. Brings me a lot of joy and comfort, just like generally my Pom Pals do. So it made sense. So, this pairing is Oak Acorn with the Northern Animal Tarot. Alright, next, actually I do remember is my second Pom Pal ever, because I went really a really long time with just Gribble, and then this year this Halloween collection came out, and I had to get this one. It is Victor the Vampire. Are you kidding? He's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, so this one really actually hits the nail on the head as well. I had to. It's a Bohemian Gothic. You know what? Actually, I did have quite a few to choose from for this. Because initially I was like, oh, the Vampire Tarot, but that one just didn't feel quite right. It felt a little bit too... I don't know. I guess to me the Vampire Tarot by Ian Daniels definitely has like a sexiness to it that I was like, I can't pair it with Victor. No. Where the Bohemian Gothic, I feel like, really has such a fun sense of humor to it that I really, really enjoy. Almost like parts of it are intentionally a little bit cheesy, but also like so beautiful. Gosh, do I love this deck. And now that I'm putting them next to each other, because actually before filming this, I didn't put any of these next to each other, just we were going off feelings and vibes purely. But yes, this was exactly the right choice. Do I think he could like be in this world? No. But do I think it makes sense? Yes. I think he would love this world. Because again, every once in a while there's something that it's like, oh, that's a little bit like funny or not quite right. And I think just like the slight unseriousness about it is what to me made it just the correct choice, because I had to go with something that had vampires and like a spooky feel. Of course, that was unnecessary, since he is from the Halloween collection and is a vampire. And this just felt the most right. The color tones are there. We even see a lot of this like light purple going on. It's perfect. So, this pair is Victor the Vampire with the Bohemian Gothic Tarot. Alright, next up is also one I bought for myself. This is Rascal Raccoon. And I bought this when Carl the Collector came out, my favorite TV show right now. I've talked about it a million times, so I won't go into it. But the main character is a raccoon. And because it was new, there isn't any sort of like merch out. And I love, when I'm really into something, I really like having merch. So I decided to add to my Pom Pal collection instead and get a little raccoon to watch with me. So this is Rascal Raccoon, and his tarot pairing instantly came to me, and it was just like, that is correct. But to tell you, like, I don't know that I'm gonna have many words as to why it felt so right. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot. I don't know. I think it's because the main elements going on here are black and white. So I think that has something to do with it. But with a name like Rascal Raccoon, you had to have some color in there, which this one does. But I don't know. I think this deck, it's such like a classic, and a lot of people, when they use it, it's kind of a straightforward reader for them. And that just felt so right for raccoon energy. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't really have many words. It's like I didn't even try to think about other decks because this one was like, no, that's it. That's the pairing. I think they just look nice together, don't they? And something I think with all the lines and things of that sort is almost, to me, like there's a bit of a sneakiness to it. Almost. But even a thought too of like, so many people have this deck, and for good reason, it's a great deck. But what else do you see almost everywhere? Raccoons. They're everywhere. Fantastic. Yeah, so I'm not gonna linger on this one too long because I don't know, it just it just was right, and that is what it is. So we've got Rascal Raccoon paired with the Wild Unknown Tarot. Alright, and last but most certainly not least, we are finally at the other one my mom got me for the night before our wedding, and that is, oh no, I didn't look up, I'm horrible at remembering their actual names. So I've been, but you can, they have them all on the website, so when I forget, I can just look them up, which is amazing. Okay, this is Crumble Cookie. So cute, it's a little sugar cookie with rainbow sprinkles. So stinking cute. And this, for this guy, the tarot I have to pair with it is the Zoomies Tarot. It felt right with all the colors going on in this deck. We certainly get the rainbow feel. I mean, even just that first card, we've got all the colors going on. But also there's just this like fun silliness to the Zoomies Tarot that to me really felt right for something like this cookie. Because like these kinds of cookies, it makes me think of like big gatherings or like little kid birthday parties. And I think this deck totally gives off that energy as well, as like everyone's there to just like play and be silly and have fun and eat these sugar cookies that's gonna give every child there a sugar high. And I could picture, this is not fact, this is just something I could picture, but I could totally picture this deck being something that was made on this like total sugar high. Of like eating a few too many of these kinds of cookies and just letting your brain go wild. And I love that so much. This was like such an easy pair to pick because it just, I don't know, they felt like they were right. They really just go together. I love it. All the colors. It's so fun. So that is my last pairing I have to show you today. That is the Crumble cookie with the Zoomies Tarot. I hope you enjoyed this. I had so much fun. Really, I think the thing was, I didn't jump on this right away was because actually when this was going around, I didn't really have a Pom Pal collection. I maybe had like one or two. So yeah, I'm really pleased I got to jump on this now. Candy is such a genius with the things she does and like relates her practice to. And yeah, if you've done this video or just would like to participate in it, please put it in the comments below. I would love to see it. But other than that, I hope you're having a fantastic day so far, and I'll see you again very soon.